Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Uh, it is Friday night here in Las Vegas and it is almost midnight. And I was about to go to bed, but I was like, you know what? I think I can knock out another video before I go to bed. I'm just chilling at home, trying to relax. I took some PTO, so I have a 4-day weekend, which is nice. And I'm just looking forward to relaxing. But I want to thank everybody who newly subscribed to my channel in the past couple days. I appreciate it. My last video, I did not expect to get that many views, and it's still going up. So thank you to everyone who took time out of their day to watch my little YouTube video. I appreciate it. Oh, and please ignore the little dot on my face. I had to go to see my new dermatologist today, and I like him. I like him a lot. I don't like when you go to the doctor and they're like in a hurry and they act like they don't have time for you. This guy was cool, very knowledgeable at the VA. Sounded like he knew what he was talking about. And I like when the doctors put their hands on me too, because it makes me feel like they're actually like, doing something, and they're actually trying to assess what's going on and my concerns. So I like this guy. But he noticed I had a nothing to worry about. It was a pre-cancerous like little spot. It could or could not have turned into cancer eventually, but he caught it and he put what's that stuff? I don't know, I was about to say ice cream. He put liquid nitrogen on it. It looks so gross right now. But it should heal in a few days. I'm glad I don't have to go back to the office for a while. So I can just chill at home most of the weekend. But anyway, oh, and then I had to go to another appointment today too. I was at the VA a lot today because, and this is part of getting older, y'all. That's why it's good to take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Eat your greens. Take your vitamins. Cook often. But I was diagnosed with sleep apnea a few years ago, and I guess the old machine they had given me originally was recalled or something. So the VA was nice enough to order me a brand new one. It looks like a little I think it looks like a little video game console. But I got the mask and the tubing, and I'm gonna try it tonight. It's supposed to make me sleep better. We'll see. It's supposed to make me live longer too. So your health is your wealth. Isn't that what they say? Take care of yourself. I gotta make it to the gym in the morning. I try to go to the gym every day and do a little bit of something, but I gotta make sure I get my butt up tomorrow. Oh, but anyway, this video, the topic I wanted to discuss for this video is, I think it can help a lot of people. How to get out of a toxic relationship or marriage. Generally, I have experience in this area, so I would like to share what I learned in the hopes that maybe this information might be able to help somebody who is going through what I was going through a few years ago. So I think it's easier, obviously, to get away from somebody. First of all, in these situations, number one, the first step is being able to find a safe place to go. First and foremost, because you can't really do anything and you can't really take any other steps if you have not done that first. So, I mean, if say you're in a relationship with someone, but y'all don't live together, I think as long as you have like a good support system and people around you who care about you, that will help. I feel like that situation would be a lot easier. But for me personally, for example, I was married to a person for about 6 years who had a lot of mental health issues. I didn't know when I first met this person that he had all these issues, but when I met him, I think I was 29 years old. So sometimes we make mistakes, but sometimes you will learn a lot and grow a lot if you can make it through some hard times and come out on the other end. You will be amazed what you can do. So if you find yourself in that situation, and I think a relationship, a marriage needs to end when you realize there is no hope for the future. So in my situation, once I realized there was no hope in that situation, I took action. But it took me a long time to take action. That was the hardest part, because when you're with someone that you care about or you love, you always have that little bit of hope that maybe this person will change, but that's not always the case. In my situation, I was with a very abusive person. There was a lot of physical abuse, a lot of mental abuse. It was a hot mess from beginning to end. And then sometimes you ask yourself, dang, how did I even get in this situation? How did my life, what decisions did I make to end up here? And sometimes you will feel like there's no hope for your situation to improve, but hopefully my little story will help you get out of that funk. So like I was saying, I was married to somebody for 6 years. They were crazy. I had a hard time keeping a job, but abusive, mental abuse, physical abuse. So what you can do, I don't know why I have this on pause. I have this YouTube video on pause. Excuse me, I'm about to change. I can't talk. I can't talk with this person like on pause right here or something. I'm gonna have to cut this video. It'll probably some of my underwear. Oh my gosh. I know I should have wore regular pants. Anyway, whatever. There's people showing way worse on the internet. But that's another video. So, like I was saying, I was married to a lunatic, and I found myself in a situation that was horrible. It was horrible, and you can get out of situations like that. I was married to somebody who was very bad with money. So there's a lot of conflict in that regard, because for years I felt like I was trying to fill a hole, financial hole, with a shovel, but this person was over here on the other side of the hole taking the dirt out and just causing chaos and confusion. So when you find yourself in a situation like that, and once you realize everything's a hot mess and there's no hope, if you got kids, that's tough. But if you can find a safe place to go, that's the number one thing you want to do. So I left, and during let me just say, during this period, towards the last year of the relationship, maybe 1.5 to 2 years, things were just getting progressively worse, more toxic, more disgusting, and it went from this person just not being able to contribute. You know, they were just the mental health played a role. Definitely, the mental health played a role and affected our finances so much that it got to the point that we weren't even able to rent an apartment anymore. We were reduced to renting rooms. And of course, once that occurred, COVID hit too at the same time. So I was going through that realization, and then COVID hit. So you add that on top of trying to fix your personal life. If folks was running around here with masks, looking for vaccines and stuff, I was over here getting down to business with this divorce attorney. I was not worried about no COVID-19. All I was worried about was how much it cost to retain the attorney, and how much I had to pay this man every month to get my life fixed. Because once I found a safe place to go to, and luckily for me at that time, I was able to take a leave of absence from the company I've worked for years, and focus on driving Uber. Because also, and this was, thank God this happened during that period, Uber in those days, you were able to make a lot of money driving full-time for Uber in Las Vegas. And that was another thing that really helped my situation too. And it was easy to work as much as you wanted because, number one, there was a driver shortage, and everything was shut down. So it's not like I could go out I couldn't go out drinking, and get into trouble. So all I did was work. I was working 16-hour days, 12-hour days, 5-6 days a week, while I was getting my life cleaned up. I was able to escape that living situation with him and rent a room from this lady in Chinatown. And slowly but surely, everything got better. But when you're going through stuff like that, you just have to take it one day at a time. And there's some hard days. There's gonna be some hard days when you're just like, I don't know if I could do it, or I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, because sometimes you just get hit with setback after setback after setback. But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. So if you're in that situation with an abusive partner, wife, husband, whatever, you got to get to safety, and you got to be able to provide for yourself and just start taking steps to improve your situation. For me, being able to provide for myself and I was able to make $10,000 a month driving for Uber, so that helped me a lot in those days. But then eventually that dried up, and then I went back to my my regular job. But and I never even met the divorce attorney. We did everything through text, email. I never even FaceTimed this dude, but he sure took care of what I needed to take care of. My ex-husband eventually, because of the mental health issues and me, once I cut him off, he became homeless. The last I heard, he became homeless, and I don't know what happened to him. This has been several years now. So I've heard of sightings and stuff like that, but life goes on. Untangling everything. If you have a lot of finances tied up with another person or someone you're married to, make that a priority too, and just go step by step with what you have to do to get that taken care of. The attorneys and this is another complicated thing too. If you got debt with someone you're married to, that may be a little more tricky. Like if you're on, if you have vehicles with this person, bank accounts, all that stuff, you gotta get all that cleaned up as best as you can. Some stuff is easier to clean up than others, making new checking accounts, savings accounts, closing them. Some of that stuff is easier to do than others. If you co-sign a car or a house, if both your names are on a car or a house, that's a little more challenging. And not even and there's a lot of cases where even the judge may say, okay, this goes to this person or this goes to this person. But if there's like payments and stuff involved, the banks don't care what the judge say. I'm not an attorney, but all I'm saying is that stuff can get complicated. So just try to organize that stuff as best as you can. But if you keep on going, if you keep on moving forward, you keep pressing on, and you take one day at a time, I promise you things will get better. You just can't give up. Don't give up, because life is beautiful. I'm so glad I did what I had to do, because I'm over here chilling. I'm chilling, and I deserve to chill. I don't know why I was going to talk about what I had for dinner. I don't even remember. Something popped into my head. So you better tell these folks what you had for dinner. I don't even remember. What did I eat? Oh, my boyfriend hooked it up. He hooked it up with some steaks, some baked potatoes, and some vegetables. It was off the chain. I need to go to bed. That's why I can't remember nothing. But yeah, I hope this helps some of y'all out there. It's tough, especially when you're married to these crazy ass people, or your relationships with these people that ain't worth nothing. You gotta do what you gotta do. Get on the grind. I was in a situation where I was paying all the bills, and this person was over here just not contributing to the relationship, the marriage. It was hard. That was hard. And then COVID hit, and then I said, okay, well, this is a test. Thank God I went to the military and I went to Iraq, because that built my character and I think prepared me for a lot of stuff life threw at me later. But I said, okay, this is a test, so I'm gonna pass the test. Finances were looking a mess in those days. The person you thought had your back didn't have your back, wasn't helping you. So, okay, I made it happen. I said, okay, well, now this one got fired, lost a job. There's car notes that need to be paid. There's bills that need to be paid. I made it happen. So I said, okay, well, I started looking into like Postmates and food delivery and stuff like that I could do after I left the office. And at first, people laughed at me. I remember at first, the Postmates app. I turned on the Postmates app and was just checking it out. And I was like, oh, I could deliver food and people will pay me. I remember the first thing I ever delivered, I made $3. I came back to work the next day. I said, look, I delivered some food last night after work. I made $3. I was laughed at. People were messing with me. They were like, Jerry, you ain't making no money. Eventually, I learned how to work. I learned how to work that little app, and I got up to between $300 and $500 a week. I said, okay, this is extra money. This ain't, we was on lockdown. I said, okay, I got the extra money coming in. I solved that issue. What else can I do? I started looking into Uber and Lyft, and the rest is history. Yeah, you gotta make it happen. For real, because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Nobody gonna give you nothing. You gotta go get it. Get it! You gotta go get that paper. You gotta go fix your life. You gotta go find your happiness. Because people will try to destroy you. People will try to destroy you. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life right now. I got a good job. I got a cute boo. I got 2 cars. I'm hitting these goals. I got jokes. I gotta say on the stage next month, 4 nights in a row with these open mics here in Las Vegas. So we see how that goes down. I'm excited about it. September 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, I think. I took a lot of time off from work so I could play around with this stand-up comedy stuff because it's something I'm very interested in doing, you know, for fun. You just gotta put the time and effort into it. But anyway, thank you again. I'm gonna go to bed, I'm tired. Thank you again for taking time out of your day to watch my little YouTube videos from my living room. The audio should be getting better soon. I bought the little thing to connect my phone to the microphone. So y'all should be able to hear me better moving forward. I still cannot believe my last video got that many views. I'm shocked. I don't even know like how that happened. I was like not expecting that. People subscribing and stuff. If you like these videos, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and share them if you find these videos interesting or helpful. But I'm looking forward to chilling this weekend. I ain't doing nothing. Nobody better not be texting me either. Like, where you at? What you doing? Man, I got plans Sunday, but I'm supposed to see Beyonce Knowles Sunday at the Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. They say that you can't. They say that stadium is cashless, so sound like a lot of people I know. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a good night. I'm gonna probably put some Batman the animated series on and fall asleep to that because that sounds like a good idea for tonight. So, bye-bye. See, I thought I hit the button. So embarrassing. I'm not even gonna cut this out because